Hi, and welcome back. You can see about a little clip. It's dark outside now. It's only 6. Again, it's dance class, so wife took the kids, and I get to come out here just for a little bit tonight. But as you can see, still have the paint in there. Probably gonna take it out and bend it a little bit more. And if we get it to fit better, then we'll start drilling holes. I think need to double check, but I think spot weld spacing is like 1.5 inches, 2 inches. I'm not 100% confident on that. I'm gonna check that before I start drilling because I want to do it right. And 2, I think we may, I don't have to take a piece of metal and try that welder out again, make some holes with my punch and see if it's better at, filling those in, or see if I'm better at filling those in using that Clark welder down there. And if we get that far, then I think we're doing pretty good. Like I said, wife will be home here in about an hour, so I only got about an hour to be out here tonight. But with that being said, let's jump over there and look at what we need to do. I'm gonna try to leave the garage door open as much as possible tonight. It's a nice night out here. The wind's not too bad at the moment. But it was blowing today. It was rocking my truck all over the place. But if you hear any car noises, we got the door open, so it tends to travel in here a lot louder than what really is. But anyways, let's go here. Thinking that this will come together pretty good right there. It's pretty flush. Just need to kind of bend this in a little bit, and this needs to shift over to there. At the same time, this needs to come back here. If that's the case, then my hole is way off. I think we need to bend this piece in a little bit so we kind of swing that way some. And I think it'll let this come over enough for it to be flush again. So I'm going to do that right quick and we'll try it again. I hope I have it where I need it. It's the most nerve-wracking part for me, but I think I'm going to start putting some of these self-tapping screws into everywhere that I'm going to spot weld to, kind of pull it together and see how it looks. I think one of my main concerns is this area up here doesn't fit flush against this at all. So I'm thinking once I get this welded in, I'm gonna have to come up underneath and cut a piece of metal off. See it better. Cut a piece of metal off right in here, just so there's not a big gap for stuff to get up in there. But I think I have it where it sets the best. So I'm gonna start putting those screws in, I think. First I'm gonna tighten that body bolt down. That way the pan don't move too much. That took entirely way too long, but we do have it in. It looks pretty tight, and I might put another one right here, but it did draw together here, and I did the best I could up here. I was hitting a brace right here, and I think some thick metal there, and all these ones that don't have screws in it, I either missed the brace, like on these, or there's just something through it the one way, probably missed it on the inside. These two were in a double piece of metal. You can see it back there. So we're gonna have to take those two, get these two out when we take the pan out. But I think it looks pretty good. It'll give me an idea where to put my spot welds through here too, to drill them out. Since I got these into the brace. The same thing for these. I got more metal up here than I do on this, so I'd be careful when I punch. And when I punch these two. You can see I broke a screw off right there. And that may be the one that's in it. But you kind of see what I'm talking about, the piece of metal that's going to be kind of overhanging. So I'm going to have to trim this up through here once we get it in. I'm going to try to make that brace right there look nicer than that. Probably end up cutting it at an angle back down and cleaning that up, but I don't see daylight. And maybe just a tad, but it looks pretty good, I think. But I think I'm gonna do spot welds every probably 1.5 inches all the way along here, up and over. Then we'll try to weld this the best we can. Probably put some weld right here too, and grind it down. But that's flush. Of course, we need to drill out here and do spot welds there. And I'll probably clean these holes up a little bit more because some of them are kind of raised. But I think it fits nice. Let's see what this does. This pan is going to have to bent a little bit, especially right through here because this is falling this way. But I think it'll fit up pretty nice. I have that hole I need to weld up, but it's pretty spot on right there. Just that down there. But yeah, this pan's gonna need a little bit of work. So, of course, our piece we made. It's gonna need a little bit of work itself too. Right now, it basically almost sits on the frame. I don't know if that's enough clearance or not. Hopefully we don't have to remake it. I'm gonna try to get by with using it. But I'll might try to use the Clecos on this. Because I can't really hold that and drill too well. But let's fire this up and try some spot welding with it. Right quick. I don't think it turned out too bad. The welds were flat. It looks like I got some penetration. I'll see if it'll tear apart easy. Kind of see that I didn't really get that one attached too well. Didn't really get a good weld. I think the best one was that one. So we'll save this piece and weld on it again. I think I didn't get the base metal hot enough for the weld to actually fuse with the punched piece. So I got a bunch of scrap metal there. We'll continue and try to cut more pieces off and keep cutting. I use that one piece the flange piece, flatten it out and cut it up and weld to it since it's 16 gauge like this. Well, I think that'll do it for me tonight. Wife and kids are about to be home. We got what I want to do done. Got that pan in. You can't see it. Welding stuff's in the way. But I think we got it fit pretty well. There's some issues that we still have. There's some issues that we have that I'm going to try to address. But overall, I think it fits pretty nice. Next time we'll start punching and drilling. And then we'll get it, I'll put it back in, refit it, make sure everything where it needs to be, screw it in, and I hope to weld, but don't hold me to that. I didn't like how my welds turned out here. I did like how the machine worked. It seemed not to make so much buildup. But again, I need to practice a lot more before I actually try to attach that, because I'd hate for it to be driving one day and all of a sudden it just starts, flexing and all the spot welds just pop because they're not welded right or welded good. So probably next time we'll refit the pan, make sure it's where it needs to be, punch holes in it and drill holes for spot welds, and then we'll practice a lot more on welding. I'm gonna try to do that in my spare time when I'm not filming, just so I'm ready when time comes. We may also, this back piece here, try to bend that back in and fit that flange that we built up there, see if it'll work. I don't want it to be, the pan to be lower than, I want it to be level. So we may have to manipulate that flange that we built, and if we get to it, we may actually drill in this pan here and Cleco this one in over here, the flange in over here. That way the pan will sit, and if we get all that done, then we'll hopefully by then my welding will be better. We can weld the pan in, weld that flange in, and then weld this little pan in here, and the floor will be done. And then we can start talking about inner rocker. But anyways, I like how it's looking, fitting, so I think we're in a good spot right now. Like I said, next time we'll punch and refit and so on and so forth. But thank you to all my new subscribers. It means a lot. I know I say it every video, but it really does. It lets me know that people are interested in Broncos in general and restorations. Like I said before, I plan on showing you everything I do, maybe mundane as screwing in a floor pan. But that's part of the process into restoring it. So it may get kind of lackluster at times, but hopefully really soon we'll be welding in, buttoning this side up, and then switching to the driver's side. But anyways, I post every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. But usually it's something on the Bronco. We do need to start the Healy at some point. Need to get the engine just turned over. It won't idle for very long. But we'll move the Bronco out and go there sometime next week, hopefully, and get that started. We started the Camaro. It don't need to be started right now, but I do need to drive it a little bit. And if I get it out and drive it, I'll put y'all in the dash so you can kind of hear what I'm hearing, because the Camaro's a unibody, so the body tends to flex, and there's a lot of rust in it, and it sounds like my back windshield is gonna just burst when I hit rock or hit potholes, which are all down my road. But let y'all hear that and get your take on it. But I do need to drive around a little bit just to get stuff moving on it, so I don't want it to sit and just seize up. But we might do that next week if the weather's nice. I think there's rain coming in Saturday and Sunday, so we might do that a week from today, a week from Thursday, or today, a week from today, which is Thursday. Anyways, but on that note, thank you again. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help. If you want to, share it wherever you want to. But anyways, I guess I'll see y'all next.